Hey, we're Franz Ferdinand. We all met in Glasgow in Scotland. We wanted to play music that sounded like rock and roll, had the feel of a rock and roll band, but had a dance feel as well. We wanted to have music that you could dance to like music in a club. Franz Ferdinand himself was the Archduke of the Austrian Empire in 1914. And when he was shot, it started World War I. And we're kind of indirectly named after him. We're really named after a racehorse that had the same name. I think it's really important for all bands to progress. There's no point hitting a formula and doing the same thing again and again. So our last record is different from our first record, and the next one will be different again. It's a much more emotional, romantic album, the second one than the first one. The first album's more about flirting, and the second album's more about falling in love. A lot of our graphic style was influenced by the Russian artists of the early 20th century, particularly the poster artists who had a very simple, naive graphic style, which is kind of like pop music. It takes a complicated message and says it simply in a way that people can understand. And, yeah, we really love that bold, exciting way of expressing yourself. I think videos are an amazing opportunity that you have. You've got 3.5 minutes of the airwaves that are yours, and you can do whatever you want in them. So I think you should go into that with the attitude that you can enjoy it and do something that's a little bit exciting. You know? It's not a drag, it's a great opportunity. Why don't you walk away, no buildings will fall down. The Walk Away video had a lot of cinematic references in there, and it's even not so much the Hollywood film noir. There's an element of that, but it's more the British take on that. There's a bit of pastiche in the Do You Want To video, there's a bit of fun. There's some real artwork in there as well. I remember when we went back to play Tina Park, which is a big festival in Scotland. It was the first time we'd been back in Scotland for a few months. I don't think we'd ever played to a crowd that big in Scotland before, and there was, I don't know, a field with 60,000 people. And they're all leaping in the air at the same time. And yeah, you just can't stop smiling or laughing when you see something like that. It's one of the most uplifting experiences anybody can have. Oh, I say, don't you know? You say you don't know. I say, well, take me out. Even when we're on tour, we write and record as well.
It gives the whole thing a bit more life to it. You know, like it keeps it going as well. It makes it progress, you know, and it makes playing live more exciting for us as well again.
We do try to play small venues from time to time. You know, we do the odd matinee show, or we'll occasionally do one in a smaller club or something like that, because yeah, it is nice to be really close to the audience, you know, where you can reach out and touch them. Actually, last time that happened, the two of us got dragged into the audience by the front row.
That's great.
You've been on the stage
well, do it once. Somebody stole my belt, and I didn't think I was going to get out of there again.
Last time I jumped in the crowd, like, there was somebody like grabbing up my ring, like trying to get my ring. I think the enemy of anybody who's creative is complacency. Sitting back and thinking that you're doing all right, that you can cruise along. And I feel that you should always have an air of dissatisfaction, that you can always do something better. The song really gets its identity when all of us together start playing it, then it sounds like a Franz Ferdinand song.